Good morning, everyone. My name is John Lloyd O. Cirillo, and I am the last reporter. And my topic is stages of demographic transition. Demographic transition has four stages. Stage 1 is high birth rates and high death rates. In the first stage, birth rates and death rates are both high. Population growth is low because births and deaths balance each other out. In the past, many rural areas had lots of babies born and people passing away frequently due to diseases. Stage 2 is high birth rates, declining death rates. In the second stage, death rates start to decline due to improvements in healthcare and sanitation. Birth rates remain high, leading to rapid population growth. In some developing countries today, many babies are born while fewer people are dying due to better health care. Stage 3. Declining birth rates, low death rates. In the third stage, birth rates begin to fall as societies become more industrialized and urbanized. Death rates continue to decline but population growth slows down. In modern cities, fewer babies are being born as families choose smaller sizes and people live longer due to improved healthcare, resulting in declining birth and low death rates. Stage 4. Low birth rates and low death rates. In the fourth stage, both birth rates and death rates are low. Population growth is stable or may even decline as birth rates approach or fall below replacement level. Low birth rates and low death rates can lead to an aging population, economic challenges, and workforce shortage. And next is effect of demographic transition on global population. The demographic transition has significant effects on the global population. It leads to changes in population size, structure, and distribution. Countries in different stages of the transition may face different challenges such as rapid population growth in developing countries or aging population in developed countries. Demographic transition causes aging in developed nations, straining social security systems, while developing nations face rapid population growth, impacting resources and economic development on a global scale. Next is demographic trends and globalization. First is urbanization and migration patterns. Urbanization, more people moving from rural areas to cities. Migration patterns, people moving from one country to another for jobs, education, or safety. Globalization influenced these trends to making it easier to move and work in different places. Urbanization leads to rural to urban migration, concentrating population in cities and influencing cultural, economic, and social patterns globally. Next is number 2, aging population. Aging population, more older people in the population due to longer life expectancy. Globalization impacts aging by influencing healthcare, access, and migration patterns of younger workers support aging population. An aging population leads to a higher elderly dependency ratio, impacting healthcare, social services, and economic growth in many countries. And number 3 is cultural changes and fertility rates. Cultural changes shift in values, norms, and family structures. Fertility rates, number of children born to women. Globalization can lead to cultural changes affecting family size choices, as well as access to education and resources that impact fertility rates. Cultural shifts towards gender equality and urban lifestyle tend to lower fertility rates as people prioritize careers, education, and smaller family sizes in many societies. And the last, number 4, health and healthcare system. health overall well-being of individuals and population, healthcare system infrastructure and services to promote and maintain health. Globalization affects health by spreading diseases more quickly, but also by improving access to medical advancement and knowledge sharing among healthcare professionals. Strong healthcare system offers timely treatments, preventative care, and health education, enhancing population health, reducing disease burdens, and promoting economic growth in many nations. And that's all. Thank you.